What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Very happy to be here today. Very excited to talk about one of Speediance's new features on the Gym Monster, AI coaching.
The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding.
This video is sponsored by Mueller Sports, but more about Mueller Sports later. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the AI coaching is something that Speediance is going to implement into their custom workouts program soon, but currently it is only in their built-out program. So for example, I have this chest workout over here. You have an option to choose between AI coaching and then your standard choice of weight. But with AI coaching, it's going to actually be choosing the perfect weight for you. In theory. So let's get into what I'm talking about. I spoke to Speediance because the first time I tested out the AI coaching, it wasn't working. Hey Ray, how's it going? I just wanted to show you that I tried this program again. This did not increase more than 1 pound. So I'm going to show you the screen here. Set 1 was at 35. Set 2 was at 35. Set 3 at 35. Set 4, 36. And set 5, 36. The AI coaching is supposed to change your weight based on the output that you give it. So for example, well, at least in my mind, what makes sense to me would be if I'm supposed to be doing 10 reps on a movement, but I end up doing 20 reps, that AI should be able to raise that weight in order to compensate to crush me into a rep range. This is something that we did see on the tonal machine back in the day, back when I used to use tonal before tonal became terrible. My opinion, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. But at the end of the day, they were able to strategically change the weight on a movement in order to crush you into a rep range. Now, the AI coaching is very similar, although not the same. The algorithm that Speediance is using bases their weight distribution, we'll call it, off of a method called VBT, velocity-based training. Essentially, what Speediance's algorithm is going to do is base the weight that you should have, according to the AI, off of the speed and the power at which you're doing your rep. Now, when I first tried the AI coaching, it didn't work. I had a 10 rep range and I would go up to like 40 reps on that 10 rep range on that particular movement, and the AI was not changing the weight. So I reached out to Speediance and I was like, hey guys, listen, it's not working. I'm really into this. I love it. I love the fact that you guys are pushing the limits in terms of at-home electronic gym technology. But at the end of the day, it's just not working yet. And of course it's new, so it's going to have some bugs, right? Well, they said it's based on your power output and your speed. Now, during that rep, where I got to like 40 reps, and really I was supposed to only be doing 10, my power was insane. The AI coach was telling me that my power was amazing on every single rep. So I said to myself, well, if speed is a factor, then maybe I need to go faster. So I got on the bench and I started pushing away, like literally this fast. If I understand correctly, it's going to increase in weight from 35 if I have high power and if the machine sees that my speed of the reps is faster than what it should be. Right now I'm at 30 reps. I'm going to shut the weight. My power was amazing. It looks like it's increasing the weight. Now let's see what it increases it to. We'll skip the rest. Okay, so it increased it by 5 pounds. So it did go up. The AI kicked in and raised the weight for the next set. Now, it did not raise the weight anywhere near what it should have in order for me to be able to be crushed into a 10 rep range. It certainly did not, but it raised the weight, so at least it did something. It worked. Now, what I told Speediance, in my personal opinion, and I love for your feedback in the comments, guys, very important because it's going to help Speediance to improve, it's going to help me to improve, and it's going to help every single person who sees this video or uses this machine. Do you believe that the algorithm should be based on speed. I personally don't, and I'm going to tell you why right now. Every single rep, whether you're doing an insanely low amount of weight or an insanely high amount of weight, should be slow and controlled. Of course, on the concentric, it needs to be powerful, but it should not be you going crazy on that bar, like just going nuts. It should never be like that. And in order for me to be able to get the AI to kick in and change the weight, I actually had to go nuts on that bar, on those handles. In my personal experience, if you're going really, really fast on reps, you're putting yourself at risk of getting hurt. Whether it's on the concentric portion, on the eccentric portion, you could pull a muscle. In order to gain speed and gain power, you might use muscles other than the target muscles that you're using. You could end up getting hurt. And if you do get hurt, guys, make sure you check into Revive. Revive is an amazing piece of compression technology created by Mueller Sports. Mueller Sports has been around for a very long time, making sure that athletes stay athletes. Whether you are a professional or you are just a regular guy like me, Mueller Sports is going to help you push your limits in terms of your everyday life, in terms of recovery, in terms of pre-workout, post-workout, warms-ups, cools downs, all those amazing things. Mueller Sports, their Revive compression technology will help you with that. And it's been very, very good to me. When I have a long day, whether it's in the gym or whether it's just out in everyday life, Revive helps me to do just that. Revive and get ready, ramped up for the next day. So make sure you check into it. Mueller Sports has tons of different things that you guys can check into if recovery, pre-workout, and post-workout is something that you guys are into. So make sure to check out their website. There's a link in the description that you guys can use in order to give you a discount on their products. Thank you, Mueller Sports, for sponsoring this video. I had to go crazy. Now, that was starting off with a very low amount of weight, and gradually, as I kept going crazy on that bar, set after set after set, it eventually started raising that weight, going up to a more normal weight, but it never actually hit what I should be crushed into. Now, that was starting at a low weight. Today, I started at a higher weight. I started at 55 pounds for a 10 rep range, which normally I'm using 60 pounds for a 15 rep range. That's and I have an eccentric on of like 30, okay? So that's what we started off at today. I did 12 reps on this 10 rep range, see? So I went 2 over. My power was amazing on everything. But because I was not moving fast enough, according to the machine, because I wasn't belting out those concentric portions, it didn't raise the weight. Yet I am perfectly capable of doing 15 reps at 60 pounds with a 30-pound eccentric. Yet I was at 55 pounds, 12 reps out of 10, and yet it didn't think that I actually needed to increase the weight because I wasn't going fast enough. So that's part of the problem. In fact, not only did it not increase the weight, it actually decreased the weight. Let's take a look at what happened next. For the next set, I don't know if you guys can see this here, but it lowered the weight because in Speediance's opinion, in the AI's opinion, I was not moving fast enough, which is crazy to me. Because no one should be rushing reps, no one should be rushing sets. Now, I want to say that Speediance is pushing the limits when it comes to at-home digital weight technology. They are not slowing down, guys. They don't even have a subscription for their plans. You can use all this for free right now if you purchase now. In case you want to purchase, there's a link in the description. But right now, it's all free. Eventually, in the future, this will probably be one of those features that you'll only receive if you pay the membership, okay? And of course, this is going to get better, especially with people's feedback. So leave comments, reach out to Speediance, talk to them like I'm talking to them. I told them I believe that this should be based on a rep range because, of course, we're all looking at our rep ranges, right? Nobody really is getting onto a machine just doing whatever they want, as many reps as they want. Oh, let me just do 5. I mean, if you're doing that, then hey, listen, I'm not going to judge you too much, but chances are you don't really know what you're doing. You're looking at a rep range, okay? Lower reps for more strength, higher reps for more muscle growth and stuff like that. That's how people normally train. So if I'm looking at a 10 rep range on this, It doesn't matter how long it takes me to get to that those 10 reps. That's called training to failure. That's called pushing your limits. If you are grinding out to get to that 10th rep and you finally get to it, why would Speediance lower the weight when on the next set you might be able to do another 10 at the same weight? So that's the point that I'm trying to get across. And again, Speediance has their own engineers, has their own technicians doing what they need to do. And who am I, right? But this is just my personal opinion when it comes to training, when it comes to my experience with digital weight technology. I think that it should be based on a rep range. If I have 10 reps on that screen and I do 15, I think Speediance needs to increase at least 1 pound per rep to crush me into a certain rep range. Go ahead and increase my weight by 5 pounds in that case. If I do 40 reps and I should have only been doing, 10 reps, increase it by 30 pounds. That's my opinion. If they want to be more conservative and maybe increase it by 20 pounds first and then maybe go up to 30, that's cool. But the increases in weight that I've seen on this machine have been so slow that you'd have to do probably 6 or 7 sets in order for Speediance's AI to get you close to your actual rep range in reality. And even then, you're probably not going to get there. So at this point in time, I want to praise Speediance's efforts in pushing the boundaries, especially when they're not even forcing you to pay a subscription. Okay, they're not incentivized to continue building on this technology, but yet they're doing it. They're doing it, and so they're trying to make everyone's experience better. And I praise Speediance for that. And of course, this is new. The AI technology, it's brand new. So there will be times, there will be more time to perfect it. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this. And I think it's very interesting. I love that Speediance is trying to help people who don't know what weights to use. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all at the next video.